So I have some interesting news to share with you guys when it comes to the Super Mario Bros. 2 movie. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are already excited for the Super Mario Bros. 2 movie if you enjoyed the first film. And this news did come out a couple days ago, but I still wanted to make a video gathering my thoughts and sharing it with you guys. But what we're going to be reading today is an interview that Chris Pratt recently had with Scream Rant, where he talks about Super Mario Bros. 2, and he also talks about what we could potentially see beyond this project. And that's what got me super excited to really sit down here and make a video and talk about it, because I definitely want to hear how you guys feel about this after we discuss this interview. So it says right here, Chris Pratt comments on the Super Mario Bros. 2 movie and how the sequel will further explore a larger universe of Nintendo properties. Based on the iconic Nintendo video game character, the first Super Mario Bros. Movie from Illumination Entertainment hit theaters in 2023, becoming one of the biggest box office hits of the year. It didn't take long for confirmation to arrive that Pratt will reprise his role as Mario for the sequel, which is expected to release in spring of 2026. In a recent interview at Screen Rant, Pratt teases what's to come from the announced Super Mario Bros. 2 movie. According to the actor, there's plenty of room for franchise expansion with a whole new interconnected cinematic universe of Nintendo characters potentially on the way. Check out Pratt's full comment below. So just reading that first part of this interview that Chris Pratt had with Scream Rant, it gets me really excited, because to me, it sounds like they're going to be creating a Nintendo cinematic universe. So when I think about that, I think about Mario, Zelda, Kirby, Star Fox, Metroid, franchises like that, for example, coming together down the line for like some sort of Super Smash Bros. Movie, which I definitely feel like would be the direction they would be going after they took the time to build each of these franchises. Like, it just gets me super excited to see what Illumination Studios has in store for us. But let's go back to the whole Scream Rant interview and actually see what Chris Pratt's overall comments were. So Chris says right here, oh man, there's so much to explore. There are decades worth of games to explore, not only with Mario and Peach and Donkey Kong and Luigi and Bowser and Yoshi, that was teased at the end, but it just gets me excited. I was such a Nintendo head growing up, so just thinking about how everything from Legend of Zelda to the entire Nintendo cinematic universe would be created and what that could look like for all of these characters that I love. I mean, there's really no limit. We could talk about it for hours. So he's not wrong. There's a lot of material to work with, especially when it comes to like all of these different franchises. Like with Mario, you just look at all the Mario games, you could pull whatever you want from there. Same with Zelda, same with Metroid and Donkey Kong and any other IP that's under Nintendo's belt. Like, there's just so much material to work with because of how long these franchises have been around. Like, ever since the 80s, when some of these franchises first came out, there's just so much to work with. And it gets me really excited. Just talking about like the Super Mario Bros. 2 movie first, you could easily pull things from like a Mario Galaxy or Odyssey, or even the original NES games when it came to like Super Mario Bros. 2 or Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario World, especially with Yoshi being like teased towards the end for the Super Mario Bros. Movie. You could easily pull things from like Yoshi's Island or Super Mario World. Like, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we get like Mario and the Cape in the next film, which would get me really hyped because I love Super Mario World so much. So if I saw some Super Mario World references in this next movie, I am going to be like, oh god, I'm just gonna be so excited for this. Man, I'm just like really excited for the Super Mario Bros. 2 movie. And I'm not surprised that it got a confirmation. Like, this is old news. We knew it got a confirmation a long time ago, but I'm not surprised. It's Mario. It made billions of dollars for the first film, so it's obviously going to be very successful. But now talking about the other thing that's interesting to see the sort of direction that they could go down, because we already know that Mario is very successful with the take that Illumination Studios has took with the franchise by making it to a movie. A lot of people loved it. As I said, it made millions of dollars. It has a sequel along the way. So just looking at how Chris was talking about us potentially getting like a Nintendo cinematic universe, like I was alluding to earlier, we could potentially see, kind of like how Avengers did with like Infinity War and Endgame, we could potentially see like this big Super Smash Bros. Movie coming down the line, like years from now, after they built up all these franchises. Because if I had to take a guess of what franchises they would probably build up, I would assume obviously Mario is already being built up. That's a no-brainer right there. Legend of Zelda is already said to be getting a movie, so that's going to be getting built up. Probably Metroid and Star Fox and other franchises that Nintendo do want to put some love towards. Kirby as well. Kirby would actually be pretty cool to see made into a movie and everything. I know my girlfriend would love that so much because she loves Kirby. And there's just like so many different things that they can do, like, you know, take the time to build them up, tell their story, who they are as people and what led them to where they are now. Like, it'd be really interesting to see all of that. And then obviously you take your time to build these franchises until you eventually lead up into like a big Avengers-esque film like Infinity War and Endgame, Age of Ultron, where you get that Super Smash Bros. Movie, you get a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate or Melee or Brawl, or whatever sort of name that they want to name it. I would assume the first film would probably be called Super Smash Bros., where you have all these franchises that you built up over the years of all these films coming together for one huge movie. Like, I'm all for it. Because one of the things I've always wanted to see, especially when I got into Super Smash Bros., which I love Super Smash Bros., and I'll definitely make a video down the line talking about why I love Super Smash Bros. So much. But one of the things I will say why I love Super Smash Bros. Is because it's just celebrating all of these IPs coming together. Like, Super Smash Bros. Essentially just celebrates, like, the whole gaming universe, just seeing what we have in the gaming industry and just celebrating it in this one big fighting game. So I would be like so excited to eventually see a film like that in the future, because I can only imagine like how much money that film's gonna make, and I can only imagine like how many seats are gonna get filled in the theaters once that gets shown off. I know people are gonna get excited. They're gonna be like, oh my god, like Super Smash Bros. Movie, like holy shit, that's a thing. So Chris Pratt's comments got me like really excited, and I honestly can't wait for the Super Mario Bros. 2 movie. I'm gonna end up watching in the theaters just like how I did with the first one with my girlfriend, and I love this franchise so much. Obviously, I've been with Mario ever since I was a little kid. I love Mario so much. I never get tired of Mario. I'm just excited to see what the future holds from like Illumination, like what sort of like goals that they're setting for themselves when it comes to this whole Nintendo cinematic universe, which I had a feeling was going to be a thing anyway. Even after watching this Mario film, when I watched like the first initial movie, I was like, yeah, they probably are going to plan something like this down the line. But yeah, if we learn any other information when it comes to the Super Mario Bros. Movie, I will definitely be sure to share it for you guys in a follow-up video, so you guys are informed about all of the news or comments from interviews that is currently going on leading up to the Super Mario Bros. 2 movie. But other than that, that's honestly all I have to really say for this video. So I'm curious how you guys feel about this. Like, how you guys feel about this interview, about what Chris Pratt said? Are you guys excited for Super Mario Bros. 2? Are you guys excited for that potential Nintendo cinematic universe that we could potentially get down the line, getting all of these different franchises having their own movies, and then eventually getting that movie where they all come together in a Super Smash Bros. Film? Just let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you guys enjoy the content that I provided you today, make sure to like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. I love you guys so much. I really do thank you guys for all the support. As always, make sure to click on that bell for notifications. You guys are informed right away whenever I upload a new video. If you guys want to check me out, my social media, my Twitter and my Instagram is located in the description below. So I hope all of you guys are having a fantastic day, wherever the day may be, if it's the daytime, the nighttime, or the evening. And I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace out.